Hi everyone, we are in the Yorkshire Dales. I'm just here with Dale Becker, my good mate from Norfolk, and we've set off this morning from home. We've actually vanned the bikes up to Eurotech, and we had an issue to start with, broken spoke in the back wheel. Luckily, the shop was open this morning, so we managed to get the wheel sorted in the workshop. Got a mouse in the back wheel now as well because the spoke punctured the inner tube.
Morning, Robbo. What's happening here?
Well, me and Dale set off this morning. We come to Eurotech, got to the petrol station. I thought the bike was quite low at the back, like there was lacking air in the tyre. I did take a little bit out before I set off from home, and then so I'll put some more air in. Dale's noticed that I've got a broken spoke, and it's looking like the broken spoke has punctured the Luke Shirley tube, my original Luke Shirley tube, which is to the moon and back. That must have 300-400 hours on it, easy. So we're at Eurotech now. Luckily, shop's open this morning. We've got a moose, and we're just putting a fresh spoke in, just rechecking all the spokes, get the tyre on it, and we're going to get out into the Dales. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, it sounds like more like the Dale curse of punctures.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to get punctures with me.
The last time we were out together.
You got a puncture too?
A puncture, a front wheel. Yeah.
My mate got 7 in Morocco. I got none.
Honestly. So, we're going to go around after today. We're just up on Redmire Moor. What a fantastic view. Beautiful. And we're just by the old smelting mill chimney. Dale's on his Tenere 700 with the extra fuel tank. This is the Morocco machine, and there's some good logos on it. Don't be a pussy. We like it. So let's head off, mate. Let's keep going. Morning everybody, it's day 2, Red Bull Romaniacs 2024, no, only joking. It's day 2, off-road 450 adventures with my mate Dale again. Bit of an interesting day yesterday with a couple of spokes getting broken, Luke Shirley tube being punctured, some fantastic riding yesterday. I've just adjusted the camera setup today. I had it on the chest mount yesterday. It was bouncing around quite a bit and it was knocking, well, the case was getting knocked against my hydration pack drinker spout. So a lot of clicking on that, so hopefully it'll be better today. The camera's on the helmet under the peak, and we'll just have a quick word with Dale now, because Dale had a bit of an interesting time at the back end of the day yesterday, something you've not seen yet. He had a bit of a spill. Check this out. Dale, just tell me about your little spill yesterday.
Well, riding along, lots of little puddles and little potholes. Skipping most of them, but it was just one where I was just switched off just for that millisecond, buried the front end, and it stopped me dead, and I went flying straight over the handlebars to the left-hand side, landed on a pile of rocks on the side, like a bit of a bank. So whacked my ribs into that. Took a bit of a tumble and up a bloody puddle.
So high on brufen at the moment and feeling a bit body battered.
Yeah, a little bit, but
Yeah, you'll survive.
We'll survive, exactly.
Good man. Tough as all boots. So we're just at, well, near Kirby Moorside on the east coast. We're going to do Rutland, Rigg and a few other lanes onto the east coast. Check it out. Just try to keep my camera and my microphone synced. So every time, before we get to something, I'll stop, reset and... Are you good? Hiya. Trying to avoid the water. Let's see how Dale's feeling. How are you feeling? Right, okay. Okay. Cool. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. He's a big boy. Yeah. We'll just wait till this lady passes, but this is the start of Rutland, Rigg. It is the longest green lane in the UK, I'm told. 10 miles.
10 miles?
Yeah, so steady away. Look after yourself today. All right. Just let this lady pass and then... Okay, go. Dale's behind me still. Where's Dale gone? Alright, cut out. Right. Fuse. So we're just going to recover Dale now. His bike's broken down. We can't diagnose what's wrong with it at the moment up here. It's very windy up there, so we're just going to get out of the wind and see what we can do when we get to some low land, shall we say. Yeah, we'll just take it slowly. So once we get to the hill, we'll disconnect. You should be able to freewheel down. I'll stay behind you. Once we get to the hill, I'll stay behind you, so I'm with you.
Now.
Okay. Just clip it. I'll take the rope. Just unclip it. Can you reach it? Okay. Think here. Got a main road now. Right, let's just give an ETA. Fuck me. Yeah, I'm going to go cross country. Yeah. So I'll go back, and then it's 40 minutes in the van. Right. What belong? So the story so far is Dale's broken down, and I've got to get his van. I brought his van, but I've got his van stuck. He cannot write this at all. He cannot fucking write it. We made it. We've got the van out. Let's get your bike sorted. Well, what can I say? If it could go wrong, it did go wrong. What should have been 2 days trouble-free trail riding in the Yorkshire Dales and on the East Coast, the Yorkshire East Coast, turned into quite a problematic weekend. We had the puncture incident first thing Saturday morning. We had a broken spoke straight off on the way to the petrol station from Eurotech, and it's a good job the shop was open, so we could get that sorted out. Get back, new spoke in, and a moose fitted, and we got going. Later on in the day, I had another broken spoke. Now the wheels on that bike haven't done a great deal at all. They were well, the fact they are 5 years old. They've done one big trip. They were stored, and they'd only been used once before my Morocco trip last year. So they've probably done road and trail probably somewhere in the region of about 3,000 miles. That's all. They're always well torqued up properly. The bike was in for an MOT on Wednesday. Had a full inspection and service before I took it for MOT. Everything was checked. Spokes were checked on the special spoke torque key that I've got. It just goes to show you can never envisage, sort of things can happen, can't they? and with those KTM wheels and the aluminium spoke nipples, they're not the best. So I'm going to change all the spokes on the bike to stainless steel spokes and steel nipples on them. So tyre sorted out. We had another broken spoke later on, and then late in the day Dale had quite a big crash. Luckily not too badly injured, no broken bones, that was the main thing. He was walking wounded, got a bruised rib, a bruised hip, and got a bruise in his hand as well. But some painkillers, he was able to ride Sunday morning. So Sunday morning came, we did some running repairs in the garage first, and then we headed up to Pickering, Kirby Moorside in fact, to the car park area there, and we set off to do Rutland Rigg. And Dale breaks down. How bad's that? So the Tenere is in the sick bay at the moment. We don't know what's wrong with it. We did what we could on the track to try and diagnose. We checked all the fuses. We initially thought it might be something to do with the side stand circuit, which had been bypassed. So that was checked. That looked okay. And then I went back to get Dale's van so we could recover his bike. I got it stuck on some grass. I haven't got any footage of that actually, unfortunately. But Dale was like a couple of hundred metres away around the corner where I got the van stuck, turning it round. And luckily we managed to push it off. Well, I managed to push it while Dale was driving the van. We got it off there. So I got the bike home, back to my house. We had another look at the bike here, but we still couldn't determine what was wrong. And I can't believe how difficult the Tenere is to work on, even just to get into the spark plugs. The amount of stuff you've got to move, the ABS units, all that sort of stuff. So we just decided, well, Dale decided, call it a draw. He'll take it to the workshop next week, and then we'll get the mechanics to look at it at Yamaha. So it'll be interesting to see what is wrong with the bike, and if it's something we can pass on to you guys that are riding Teneres as well. So you know what to look out for. It could be a fuel related issue. It could be something to do with the ignition. We just don't know. But as soon as we find out, we'll let you know. So that's it for the moment. In some respects, it was a good weekend. We got some really good spots on the trails. We did some off-piste stuff. I'm not going to tell you where we went, but we did some exploring at times, and it was quite entertaining. And it's nice to go places where people have never been, or not many people have been, shall we say. But that's it for the moment. Next weekend I'm at Werndu Quarry, so stay tuned. And I'm back in the workshop at Eurotech tomorrow as well. See you soon, guys. Yeah, slippy as hell. Fucking hell. Oh, the last time we had to come through the field, it was that deep. Right, we're just on the hills between West Witton and Melmerby in North Yorkshire, and it's absolutely fantastic. What a fantastic Easter weekend so far. The sun has been shining all day. The bikes are good, apart from the odd broken spoke, but we're pretty good.